In nonverbal communication, it's very important that we modify the ways that we talk to our students. For me, for example, I don't really know the facial expressions that I'm portraying on my face, and that can be a trigger for some kids. If I'm having a half smile, or if I'm not having a good day and my face reflects how I'm feeling for that day, sometimes I'm not aware about how I'm feeling, or not how I'm feeling per se, but how I'm communicating my facial gestures. And that could be one triggering way with students with trauma that can trigger them. Also, nonverbal communication, it's not always about the matter when communicating, but it's the matter the words are delivered. So if you are, the tone of voice can be one. Sometimes my tone of voice could be like sound as frustration, or sometimes when the student is not understanding, we could put frustration. Emphasis on our words that can trigger the students as well. I think just being aware of certain gestures, hand gestures, abrupt gestures, can trigger them as well. If students are constantly being physically abused, that can be one also that can trigger them. And also just being aware, sometimes I do talk a lot with my hands, and that can be something triggering for students as well. I think just having facial expressions like half smiles, or just not paying attention to students with our facials, again, it can trigger them. Posture, just if we're not showing confidence in what the student is saying, and we're just kind of slouching and not being aware of our body, can also lead to ongoing thinking that might get hurt, or they're just not. They might become standoffish if we don't portray the posture as well. Also, intensity of a response. If our pitch is not right, our volume is not right, sometimes students may not like the way that we're responding to them. And these are just some of the ones that we can just, be aware of when we are communicating with students, because our communication is key, and we want them to respond to us and have us help them when they are in need, and not be standoffish when they are going through the traumas, which they do need the extra support.